In the Diane Sawyer interview afterwards, she was talking about how you'd spoken so complimentary and said the nicest things about Jennifer. What has her support meant to you?
You know, Jen's a great mom. She's been very cooperative, co-parenting. Both of us understand that what's probably the most important for the parents of divorced kids is for the children to see that the parents respect one another and treat one another with respect. I think you can learn a lot about a man's character by how they treat the mother of their children. In the interview, sort of said, like, you know, it was the pain of the divorce that really kind of set me off into drinking. And you know, what I sort of meant by that was, you know, there was that moment where you have to tell your kids, hey, we're breaking up. And that kind of shatters their world. And that was very painful. But I wish her the best, and she's very supportive and helpful, and we get along in a very fluid way. And I'm pleased to see that she's successful on, she's become such an Instagram star, and that's cool. And, she's one of the, she seems to know how to do that very well. Like, I wouldn't be good at that.
You're being praised for your honesty, your interview in the New York Times and with Diane Sawyer. Why was it important for you to be so honest and open up now?
First of all, people will, in my experience, will ask you about your personal life, whatever the movie is. One of the things interesting about this movie is that it does bring up this issue of addiction, which is receiving a lot more attention lately. That a lot of this compulsive behavior is causing a lot of pain and problems. I think there's less of a stigma around it and people are more willing to have a conversation. And it's also linked to mental health, which is another thing that's being destigmatized. And I think that's really important. So I was excited chiefly to tell a story about a character that was suffering and had suffered, and but also could get past it.
And it's such a raw and emotional role for you. Just how much did you pull from your own personal life?
You got to try to pull as much as you can, you know, from your own life. I think you got to find ways that you can identify with the character. In some cases, it's things that, you know, I've been through literally, like being in recovery, and in some cases, like personal tragedy that happens to this guy that, thank God, I don't know what that's like. And I just had to try to use my imagination. Most importantly, I felt like I had kind of full access to my emotions. You know what I mean? Like, because I was in a very positive place, I was able to, you know, find a lot of different stuff.
Was it cathartic for you?
Yeah, it's cathartic. I hope it's cathartic for the audience. I think the catharsis comes from, you know, empathy, compassion, identifying with the character. I could definitely identify with him, and by the end, I really identified with him.
What was it like for you guys? Just how much fun did you have doing this?
I loved coming to work every day. And this was like something that I felt like I got to play a real scene every day. And every single, I mean, these guys who played the basketball players were amazing. They were amazing at the basketball. They were great in their scenes. Michaela Watkins, who played my sister, is wonderful. Janina was spectacular. So it was like I got to act with really good actors every day, and every day the scene was about something substantial. So it was really satisfying.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.